Welcome to Bottoms Up Prosperity. This channel is a channel to provide hope for people and to show you how you can too get right from the bottom and build your way up to abundance and prosperity. So, as an example, each week I'm going to be doing an update showing what I've done with the base benefit of the equivalent of a New Zealand benefit and build up from there. So that's $218.98 per week, and over a period of time I'm going to give you some examples of how to build up from there.
Okay, so here we have a picture of $218.98. I've rounded it up to the nearest 10 cent. You can be more conservative and round it down, but it doesn't really matter much in the bigger picture of things. So what I've got here is four $50 notes, one $10 note, one $5 note, one $2 coin, one $1 coin, one 50-cent coin, two 20-cent coins, and one 10-cent piece. All New Zealand bank notes, or same principle applies whether you live in the United States or Canada or Australia, here in New Zealand or that. So basically what I'm be doing is taking the $200, putting that into an account each week, and spending the rest. So this is the equivalent of what you get per week in New Zealand if you're over the age of 25, single person, job seeker benefit or benefit in that. So this is an equivalency of that. So you might not be on a benefit, so you can still follow this method of building prosperity from the bottom up. You might have more money to play with, but in terms of this exercise, over this period of time, I'll be just showing you how you can turn this into gold, basically. With the remainder, what I'll be doing, less the $200, what I'll be doing with the remainder is I'll be from the ground up, assuming you're living under a bridge or on the streets or struggling. I'm going to show you some tips of how to spend that money, have dignity, and actually have a high quality of life. My case example is Wellington City here in New Zealand, because that's where I live, and I utilize all the resources around me in the community, and I'll be making a whole video series dealing with that. So for now, this is what you'd be getting per week on the benefit. So what you see here is a screenshot of my bottoms up account for week 1. So what I did is I put $200 across into this account out of the amount that would equal to a benefit per week. So week 1 I've got $200, and what I'm going to do over the course of time, each week I'll do an update and explain what I'm going to be using it for. So you have to build a war chest, starting from the bottom, and you're going to be saving up to invest into yourself in terms of your own situation and for your future. So it'll get clearer as we go week by week, but it's just a quick snapshot just to show you week 1, and over time it's going to go to 400, 600, 800 and that. And throughout this whole video series on this channel, I'll be explaining how to live cheap and to utilize those tools, which I'll get into a little bit more later. Okay, so what we have here is a screenshot of my spreadsheet in Google Docs for bottom up prosperity. So this is week 1. So I've put $200 into my bottoms up prosperity account, my BNZ bank account. So over a period of time, as I do my updates, you'll see the amount adding up, and I will be doing some videos and explanation on terms of the spendings I'm doing with the other amount of money that I haven't put in, that is from the $218.98 per week you'd be getting off a benefit, including also spending from the winter energy payment. So you get another $20 and so per week to play with. So in terms of the main focus of this, it's expecting that you are pretty much homeless, or you might have a job and earn a bit of money, and you want to get ahead. So I'm taking a base absolute bare minimum of what you can expect to get income in this country. And these principles apply to the United States, UK, anywhere pretty much. It's in the Western world, if not in other places. So basically, going to be entrepreneurializing and getting ahead. So my main focus to my spendings is I'm gonna do a whole profile of if you're living on the streets with absolutely nothing, no spending or anything, and build yourself up step by step. So I will be going over quite a few spreadsheets and some videos. So early days yet. This is just week one, $200. Then you'll see next week will be week two, $400 because another 200 will go in. I'll keep modifying the account, doing screen capture and using all the technologies of YouTube to explain to you the vision of getting ahead from bottom up. So you start basically, you start at the bottom, you work your way up. So and to show you the power of what you can actually do when you actually do it. So we'll see how we go. I'll fill more in as we go along and go from there.